Hey everyone, this is Mr. Payton, and I'm continuing my series on purpose. I want to shift things up a little bit now and ask the question about change. First, do you think your purpose can change? I'm not sure about that. In my experience, I think because my purpose is so broad, my purpose is to help people. I don't feel like that has ever changed. I feel like where I do it has changed, how I want to do it has changed. Um, but I don't know if it's going to change. Now, what I will say is this: outside of that part of my life, who I am as an individual has most certainly changed. And those of you who have children will know exactly where I'm going with this. The moment my daughter was born, I felt like there were parts of me that needed to, at minimum, change, but in most cases, improve. She made me want to be the best version of myself because I immediately realized that there was going to be a little person staring, modeling, mimicking everything I did. So all of a sudden, everything I was doing now became a lot more important. I don't care if it was my sleeping habits, how I spent money, the people I was around for sure. That's probably number one. Not that I wasn't around good people, but just all of a sudden now, my friend that's kind of funny and does this, that, and the other. I'm like, I don't know if I want her to hear his jokes, that kind of thing. Or all of a sudden, when you go to a park, you start noticing things you never noticed because you're like, okay, my daughter has to play over there. And are these toys safe? And are they under a covering because we're in Arizona and it's really hot? And, all that stuff matters. So for sure, I've changed as a person. So maybe the question becomes, how do we maintain our purpose as we change, as our needs change? Because I'm absolutely going through that right now, where I'm looking at a different career path because my needs have changed. I still want to help people. I just recognize that where I'm doing it and how I'm doing it right now no longer works for me. And I promised myself that if I ever felt like that I would walk away and in faith feel like it's going to be okay. I tell you right now, it's terrifying. It is. And what I mean by terrifying, like it's crazy to think that I've done something for over 25 years, and that I've decided that for what my life requires and what who I am requires, I have to do something else. It's not I want to, like I have to do something else. It's just something in me pulling me out of this situation and telling me go do something else. So I think we need to, again, as I said earlier, we have to be willing to listen to those parts of us that says, hey, is this still working? Are we where we want to be? Like all that kind of stuff. I feel like we have to listen to ourselves. And sometimes it's people outside us. Sometimes it's people who are close enough to us that we can trust. They say, are you happy? Are you doing the best you can do? Are you at the top of your field? Whatever the case may be, I think it's really important to listen because change is coming whether we want it or not. So with regards to purpose, the initial question was, can the purpose change? And I think through just thinking this through out loud, I think the better question is what do we do as individuals when we begin to change for whatever those reasons are, and how do we manage our purpose through that? So I hope that people leave comments, questions, even if you think I'm wrong, that's fine. Like, I don't mind that. I don't mind debate. I don't have to agree with everyone. I'm not one of those people. I feel like we're in a climate now where if you don't agree with people, people get really mean and obviously sometimes violent, but it's really combative out here. Like, it's like you can't share an opinion. I'm not here as an expert saying I know everything about everything. But what I have been told is that people seem to think that my opinions or the way that I can present information is valuable. So that's why I'm out here. Is doing this is because I think that somebody can find value. So as crazy as it sounds, yeah, like everybody, I want to get 1,000 views and 10,000 views and 10,000 followers and all that stuff. But the truth of the matter is that one comment I get from someone who says, I see where you're coming from. I have these questions, whatever. Like, I always engage the people who send me questions or queries as long as they're legitimate. I have received some weird things, and anybody who's in this space understands you're going to get some interesting comments, to say the least. So I hope that people question and possibly disagree with what I'm saying. I just want to get my ideas out there and see what other people think. So Again, I hope you're enjoying this series on purpose and talking about why we do what we do and how we manage how we do what we do. My name is Mr. Payton. I hope you like and subscribe to this video and this channel. And I thank you for your time. Have a great day.